just want to hear more about the Kaya Sati and Kayanupassana Satipatthana.
If there's no clear understanding of Kaya, can there be the understanding of Kaya Sati or Kayanupassana Satipatthana? That's why we have to understand the meaning of Kaya, because there can be other meaning as well, not just only one meaning. But what is there together? Together is Kaya. Together? Kaya. See, the eye is here, not there. The ear is here, not there. What is there together? Together is Kaya. So when the namas arise together, Citta and Cetasika, it is Namakaya. The reality which is Nama, which arise together. And Rupakaya, whatever is there together, is Kaya. So when we read about Kayanupassana Satipatthana, what is there? In order to understand the meaning of it or the truth of it. So what are there in Kayanupassana Satipatthana? Because you see that Kayanupassana Satipatthana, many words, not just one word, Kaya. That's why we have to understand what is meant word by word. Kayanupassana Satipatthana. So what is patthana? Otherwise we just talk about the name, the word. So what is patthana? And patthana for what? Satipatthana, not Passapatthana, not Vedanapattana, not Sanyapattana, but Kayanupassana Satipatthana. If there's no understanding of this, we just think in our own way. So what is the meaning of patthana? See, it's here or there. If it's not here, it's no use. It cannot be understood as what Buddha realized. But what realized it? So many different moments, not just one moment, developing to be realized stage by stage. So now, if there's no understanding of sati, can there be the understanding of patthana? It's not feeling patthana, or cetana patthana, or passapatthana. That's why what is sati? In order to understand sati patthana, to be Kayanupassana Satipatthana. From understanding the patthana of sati, of Kaya, see, not of other thing, but the patthana of sati to understand Kaya, anupassana clear until it is vipassana. Not just talk about it, it's the moment of realize the truth. And what is that which realize? Right understanding only. Because now there is eyes, there is seeing. Where is the understanding? See, we talk about the eye is here, and we talk about hearing or seeing. It's there now, but what is the truth of it? That's why Dhamma is so very subtle. Nobody can understand it instantly. As much as the whole book about this and that, or many books on Abhidhamma or whatever Buddha taught. That's why each word represents a reality which is right now, unknown. Just heard about it. Remember the word about it. Thinking when it's about the story or what we have heard, whether it's this or that, remember. And just to answer. What about the understanding? That's why patthana What is it? See, if there is the more considering from the word of the teaching, not by oneself, there can be the understanding right now. What is patthana of sati? But if there is no understanding of sati yet, how can there be the understanding of patthana? Because it is sati patthana. So, what is sati? Not just talk about it from the book, remember it, but is it there now? Even is there now from hearing, considering, it's not clearly known yet. Because it's always I, even I have sati. See, always I. That's why understanding the very great virtues of the Buddhas and knowledge or understanding or realization, each word should be carefully considered because it's right there now. Even how much we talk about it, how much understanding of it, it's only just intellectual understanding. The first level of understanding. As long as it's not satipatthana, the higher understanding, that can be any time, but much more than intellectual understanding. Because intellectual understanding just understand the meaning, the truth of it, but not the reality of it, which is there. So understand what is sati in order to understand satipatthana and kaya and anupassana. So what is sati? Did we talk about it before? The word or the nature or the level of sati. It's just the word heard without understanding. That can be the misunderstanding. Drive carefully with sati, otherwise it can be accident. Walk carefully, otherwise you stumble. That is not sati at all. It's just one's own idea about what one heard in life. So who knows that from birth what is said is not with any understanding at all. And that means that ignorance is there from birth, on and on and on, even at moment of seeing right now. Ignorance is there. We don't have to find out where is ignorance now. No understanding of seeing. And take it for I. See, asava, bhavasava, the being there. So, my being, attachment to that which is in kamasava, because the word kama in Tipitaka means the sensuous object, the five sensuous object. What is seen, what is heard, what is smelled, what is touched, what is taste. See, all in life, who knows from birth? No understanding of the truth of it. Just take it for something and I. People all the time. How much ignorance, how much attachment, how very little hearing about the teachings of the Buddha. But each word represents very, very subtle, very, very deep reality right now. It's so close seeing, no understanding of it. How subtle it is. See, if one tries so hard to find seeing, to understand it, how can there be ignorance that can condition such and such way to understand the truth? That's why listening to the teachings of the Buddha with great respect. He said just the same word as we do. Dhamma, and we use the term Dhamma, how much different of understanding, how far apart from very understanding to the highest understanding. That's why study the truth right now to understand that it's not just the word. Without word it sees, without word it hears, without word it smells, and so on. That's why this is the truth of life. No I, no one. So to be this person is only in this life, short or long, depending on conditions. No more I after death, and before birth, no I at all. And life goes on as long as conditions are there, endlessly. So we talk about dukkha, see? The arising and falling away of what is there now, seeing, hearing, and so on. How much understanding, not that dukkha yet as the ultimate truth. It's not there anymore, even right now. The more considering, the more letting go. There can be that moment any time by conditions. No one knows at all. Because what is known is only through 6 doorways. But before one of the 6 doorways, many cittas are known from birth. So the true moment of one is the birth, the end of this life, and the other is new life, instantly cannot be known at all. No time to fear, because it can be right now. That's why we learn about the temporary death of each reality. What arises falls away, even right now, unknown. That's why in order to have firm confidence of the truth, just begin to understand each word of the Buddha represent what is there as it is. Even kaya, see, not just take it by the meaning, but kaya is whatever arises together. No matter how many are there arising together, it's kaya because it's not just one. So when we talk about namakaya, it's not that which cannot experience the object, but it is moment of citta and cittasika arising together. And when we talk about rupakaya, even just the dust is rupakaya. Who knows? The Buddha enlightened the truth. What is there now so permanent can be broken up into this tiniest particle. But what is that is seen, so it's much more than one. Rupakaya. That's why now the body, the whole body, we don't talk about seeing, hearing, smelling. We talk about that which cannot experience here, from head to toe. Rupakaya. It cannot experience anything. At moment of touching, it doesn't have any idea that it's touched at all. It cannot experience anything. That's why Buddha taught about how many rupas are there. Not how many roads, how many cars, how many mountains, but how many rupas are there. In truth, arising and falling away by conditions. No one can make it arise at all. This is the way of firm and firmer confidence to gradually let go, unknowingly, like touching the knife handle. Just one touch, it doesn't wear away at all. And who knows the moment when each moment of touching is there, wearing away. So very, very little unknown until it's known, little by little. It's just right now, hearing about the teachings, no expectation to just try very hard to go somewhere to understand it. Ignorance is there at moment of thinking about that. and attachment, condition, the idea to go somewhere to understand it. But the real understanding can understand whatever is there right now. No move yet. See, that's why understanding Dhamma, the one who sees Dhamma, sees me, the Buddha. These are the words of the Buddha, so very, very subtle. Is it true? The rupa all over the body. So there can be the understanding of what is there in life, little by little. Are you hungry? Body? Or that which feel unpleasant at all, at that moment? See, each reality can be studied, not just to hear, but to consider the truth that it's so subtle, each word. If we think that it's easy, 3 roots, 6 roots, it's not enough at all. That's why when there is more understanding, it let go. At that very moment, no need to try to let go anywhere. Without understanding, no matter one goes there, it's not letting go because of no understanding. So this is the path Buddha had developed eons and eons ago, more than the others, to become enlightened with truth. Ultimately, no one can compare them. Is that right? Understanding seeing is not experiencing seeing. Is there now? No understanding, but understand that it sees, see? But what is it is not known yet. So it's I see. Even when one say, I see, it's not I, but I see. At the moment of saying, it's not I. How deep it is. That's why the truth of each moment of hearing the teaching is just to have confidence of the truth. And why what Buddha realized is not right now for us to realize. Not enough understanding. Even seeing right now is not me, it's not anyone, it's just a conditioned reality arising and falling away. It's heard, it's understood, but it's not directly experienced. Not the second and the third stage yet. That's why even the first stage has to be very careful considering, not just remembering and trying to answer, but to understand the truth of what is there now. That's why what is the first vipassana jnana? Realizing the nature of that which experiences, careful considering. It now experiences, but at moment when it's there appearing, much different. Nothing is there at all. Because even right now, at moment of touching, only hardness is there, not any reality at all. But it's not known yet until sati, see, the reality which is aware of wholesomeness, different on degrees and conditions for its arising. So now, learn about there is a reality which is not citta. It's different from citta, but it arises with citta. At that moment it's namakaya, not just one reality. So sati cannot arise alone, but at moment when it is aware, at that moment not the other cetasikas function at all. Without it, it is akusala. beginning to understand the truth in life, little by little, having more confidence of Dhamma, Anatta, because Buddha said all Dhammas are Anatta. That's why now it's only the words about all Dhammas, but not the understanding a little more of a Dhamma, even seeing. Or the question is as thinking about the word. It's not the understanding of the truth. That can be the answer instantly. The one who sees Dhamma sees me. How much getting closer to the virtues of the Buddha by understanding word by word of the truth. So we live in darkness or light, in truth. The truth can be considered. It cannot be changed. The truth has to be the truth, always true, ultimate truth. So now, in truth, we are living in darkness or light. Without understanding the truth, no answer. But when there is the understanding the truth, instant answer. Because the truth is the truth. So now, are we living in darkness or light? See, but if you ask the other people, it's not dark yet. But in truth, the understanding is quite different from ignorance. So this moment is light, we are in the light, ignorance is there. Is that right? How many roots?